Well, minor chords on the dobro is a question I'm often asked. And we're in a G major tuning. So as we move the bar around, the straight bar, we're going to get nothing but major chords no matter where we put it. The way we accomplish getting minor chords is a couple ways. Number one, you have to question, well, why do I want a full minor chord? If you're playing in a band, you have a bass player, a piano player, or a guitar player, they're going to be, and you're soloing or filling, they're going to be playing the root of the minor chord in the bass, and they're going to be playing the full minor triad in the guitar or the piano or any other chordal instrument. So, you have to question sometimes, do I need the full minor chord? Well, sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. But when you do, here's some ways to find them. And we'll start with the E minor 7th chord, which is fretting just the E note out of all 6 strings at the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So it's E, G, B. There's your E minor triad. And then for good measure, we have a D string on the top, which should make a minor 7th. Okay, so that's a nice thing to do. And then one of the other minors that we can get by using open strings in conjunction with closed strings is at the 5th fret. We can get a nice B minor by not hitting these fretted 5th string. Instead, hit string 6, 4, 3, and then 2 open and 1 open. And the pattern I'm playing there is one of the finger picking patterns that guitar players use: thumb, index, thumb, middle. So that's a very nice B minor chord. And another one you can get is to take that bar and move it up on the 3rd string to the 6th fret, keeping your bottom B string open for the root. And that's C sharp note at the 6th fret of the 3rd string. That is the 9th of a B minor, or a B chord, but in this case with minor. So we still have our top 2 strings open, so we can still get the minor sound, because the minor sound in a B minor comes from the D note. So there's a B minor 9. That's nice. And I think I mentioned in the beginning of the course that you can get an A flat, well, no, that's a flat 5. So we'll go for the B minor. And then A flat minor, that's what I meant to go for. You can get an A flat minor, which I don't know how much you're going to use, but there it is just by leaving the 2nd string open at the 1st fret. You can't hit the 5th string. So basically, the idea is to hunt G, B, and D, the open strings that we have. Hunt for places where those create minor thirds. So I found an E minor. I used the D string for the B minor. So where might a B note be a minor? Let's see. Well, we already did it. A flat minor. So those are kind of natural ringing occurring minor chords. Other than that, what dobro players do when they have to play over a minor chord or play a minor chord is they skip the 3rd. And for us, that means the 2nd string and the 5th string. So you play what amounts to a power chord. Here's A. So if I was going to play C, A minor, F, G, C, would play the A chord without the minor third. I would just play the strings 6, 4, and 3. So you can avoid string 2 and string 5. So if that's A, then up at the 4th fret is B. So the same way all your chords are, it's C, the 5th fret. Without a 2nd or 5th string, you don't have a 3rd in there, so it could be either a major or a minor. So we do that. So if somebody says play E flat minor, you find E, you flat it, and you skip the 2nd string or the 5th string, and you have what functions as an E flat minor, even though it's neither major or minor. It will function as either one. Now there's another way where you can get the minor third, and let's look at the at E minor. If we fret a C chord and you hit the 5th string, you have an E note. We're talking about an E minor chord now, E, G, B. So you have an E there at the 5th fret, 5th string. You have a G right above it, 4th string. Right above that, you have a C. That's not kosher. But above that on the 2nd string, you have an E note. So you have root, flatted 3rd, root on strings 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, and 5. And it just so happens in E, we have the D note above, which is the open 1st string. We could hit that and hit a minor 7th. So then you can permeate it down from there. If that's E minor, if you go down 2 frets, there's D minor. And if I hit the 1st string open to check, yes, it is. It's D minor. The chord just does not have a 5th in it. So that's E minor. Here's F sharp minor. Now if I had a bass hitting a nice big F sharp, or a guitar hitting the root with the 5th, you could hear that. But we'll demonstrate that with some of the minor tracks that we have coming up. So that should be F minor at the 5th fret. Let's check. Here's F minor at the 10th fret. And there it is at the 6th fret. I misspoke. I was at the 7th fret, folks. That would be F sharp minor. F minor would be at the 6th fret. So let's check at the 10th fret. Yep, sure enough. So you can go up and down the neck and figure out where every minor chord is from that. And that's the way we have to find minor chords on the resophonic guitar.